All right, Ben, thank you. Well, as part of Colon Cancer Awareness Month, several doctors, researchers, advocates, and patients are in Washington, D.C. for Call on Congress. Our Dawndy Mercer Plank is in the nation's capital for this event. She joins us live now. Hey, Dawndy.
Hey, Sam. Started on Sunday evening. Lots of advocates here. People who have had cancer, been affected by cancer, had a family member with it, or they're doctors and researchers who are trying to find a cure for colon cancer. Meeting is going on behind me here. About 150 people attending this seminar, wanting to not only learn more about colon cancer and fighting it, but also to go to Capitol Hill tomorrow and talk to legislators about more that can be done, legislatively speaking. Today's hot topic was on how so many people under the age of 50 are getting colon cancer. Normally, you don't start your colonoscopy until you turn 50. Let me introduce you to one in particular. This is a father-daughter team here, if you will. David Wright and his daughter Kimberly. You both had cancer, colon cancer specifically. Kimberly, you in 2009, a year after you, David, had it. What's interesting about your case is how old were you when you got colon cancer?
I was 27.
Which is super young to be getting it. Did you have signs and symptoms of it?
I had a stomach ache and I had bleeding, but I didn't know that's what it was at the time because you think of bleeding being red and it was black.
And David, you had just had it a year before. What was it like for you when you realized your daughter was fighting with it as well?
Well, when I went through it, I mean, it was a shock, but I looking back on it, I feel like the good Lord let me go through it first so that I could be a better dad and be able to care for her and be there for what her needs were, because she had a pretty bad case of it.
And some of you watching right now may say, we know these people, yes, in Washington, D.C., but you live in the Irmo area, you're in West Columbia. Tomorrow when you go to speak to legislators, what are you going to be telling them?
I'm going to be telling them my story and that cancer doesn't discriminate. It's not a specific age. It wears many faces.
And one thing specifically that is going to be touched on Capitol Hill tomorrow is a bill being reintroduced to the new Congress wanting a copay to be able to cover a screening and any kind of treatment that would follow with that. We'll have more on that throughout the evening. Live in Washington, D.C., Dawndy Mercer Plank, WIS News 10.